Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be playing some Hearts of Iron 4 as a fascist Swedish Empire. Okay, so just in this previous episode, we just conquered Norway. The war took a little longer than I wanted it to. It's January 1939, and we're putting all of our army on the borders with Finland here. We're going to reorganize our air wings. We're going to reorganize some more navy. And we're going to try and conquer Finland. Finland historically belonged to Sweden until 1809 in a war with Russia. All of Finland was actually ceded to Russia. So we're going to try and take it back, and then hopefully we can actually push into the Baltic here, if it's possible. We also do want to take Norway at some point, but we'll see how that goes as far as the fascists are concerned here in Germany and the Deutsches Reich. We have friendly relations with them, but I don't want to join their faction just yet, if at all. We'll see how it goes. So right now we're going to join up on this front line here. We're going to get all of our troops onto this Finnish border. They're pretty powerful. They have anywhere from 17 to 40 divisions. We have 26. So obviously there's a discrepancy there. Right now we're training up some troops. We have 5 infantry divisions on the way. These infantry are actually pretty damn powerful. I actually really like having these guys. We could get some motorized as well. I actually do think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's assign these guys here to the purple group, and let's get some motorized. Let's do like 3 motorized of just 1 each, so they don't have all the equipment that they need. They do have the man, they do have the manpower, but they don't have all the equipment. They do need motorized. So let's go for deploying them in Lapland. And let's deploy them to that front. I don't know when we're going to declare. We should justify a war goal. Let's see how long it takes. War goal will cost you 40 political power and last 200 days. On Lappy. We need 8 more political power to start the justification. Okay. Missing rubber. We don't have any fighters or close air support in production, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move this to the top. And so we have 35 civilian factories, which is actually not bad. It's not bad. Let's maybe focus on getting some more military factories, I think. Let's go here. So this will have 10 out of 11. Let's hold off on that, and then let's do 1 up here for sure. So yeah, basically Norway also went pretty min-max, and they got a lot of civilian and military factories, which is nice. We do have 55 factories in total, 16 military, 35 civilian, and then 4 dockyards. So that's cool. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and get the entire Navy all together. I do want to get all my Navy together. Let's go ahead and join up. We do have the day-night cycle on. I think it looks beautiful. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't annoy people too much in the videos. Let's see. Search and destroy. Convoy rating. Let's do search and destroy. Here in the Baltic. Yep. I think they did a very nice job on the day-night cycle. So let's give these guys some offensive orders. So what I need them to do is we're going to push up pretty gradually. We can actually probably exercise these troops for a little while. I do have a lot of green troops. Let's go ahead and exercise. Let's go in offensive line. We'll do that. And then we'll do... Let's do an offensive line. Let's do... something like that. And then the final push will be for these here. Yep. So boom, boom, boom. They're gonna train up. They're gonna finish that up. We need to get them more men though. We need to get them a lot more soldiers. Finland has anywhere from 17 to 40 regiments or 40 divisions. So we're gonna need to get them some troops. We only have 26. We're gonna train up some men right now, but we'll see how it goes. We missed a lot of motorized. Towed artillery, it's lacking. Infantry equipment, we do need to get some better infantry equipment fairly soon. Motorized. Damn, that's a lot of motorized that we have a deficit for. We only produce 6.92 a week, and we're missing rubber. Let's go for trade. Will the German Reich give me anything? Rubber. Damn it, they don't even have anything. The Soviet Union does. I guess I'll take some from the Soviet Union. I'll see how that goes. Looks like we have exported -20. Am I importing any? I'm importing 8? Yeah, we'll go ahead and cancel that. Motorization effort. Army effort. Surplus of 16 here. Imported. Yeah, we're importing oil. We might need to maybe build up some synthetics maybe sometime. Should we get paramilitarism? Is it worth it? Requires an extra research slot. More factories than 50. Ooh, we can get this now because we have more than 50 factories. Cool. So I get an extra research slot. That's going to help out so much. Oh my god, you have absolutely no idea. Another batch of maps made obsolete. Oh, the German Reich claims Mamel. Yeah. So they took some stuff from Lithuania. Would definitely like to invade one of these days. Denmark is also a target. Denmark's also a target. We have free military factories, so let's beef up the production here. Towed artillery for sure. Motorized. Infantry equipment. We're gonna need some more. Naval dockyards. Well, right now we're just producing destroyers. Light cruisers would be cool. I mean, we only produce 3.9 destroyers a year anyway. It doesn't really matter at this point or another. So these guys are exercising, getting some training, using my equipment. Hopefully we can get them all to regular. That'd be kind of cool. Damn, these guys are missing a lot of motorized. That production efficiency, although we are affected by that rubber shortage. Radar station. Would be kind of cool to get some radar stations. I'll go ahead and queue some up here. Land forts? Meh. I don't think I'll need them. Maybe, maybe not. Naval dockyards? No. Anti-air infrastructure? Maybe. Maybe. Supply power in strategic regions increases your division speed. Maybe. Synthetic refineries? Possibly. We will finish those up pretty soon. Synthetic refineries would be something to look into, I feel. Radar stations would be pretty cool. Anti-air is also not bad. If we just fortified this whole area with anti-air, that'd be something. Let's go ahead and get... I do like the doctrine, but you know, I do think we need these. Let's get weapons too. We're gonna finish up concentrated industry, the light tanks pretty soon, synthetic oil experiments. I don't really have the industry to do much as far as light armored divisions and things like that. I don't know what Finland has as far as resources here. 15 to 38 divisions. That's a pretty large discrepancy. I don't really know. I don't know what to get. Training up the troops. Let's get most troops to at least maybe regular. Organization's also pretty shit. Is it because of the attrition? Oh yeah, it is. Motorized fighters. So at least I can afford the attrition, which is nice. Synthetic oil experiments. We did get that done. It's 1939. We do need some better construction speed and such. Let's go ahead and get this machine tools. Insufficient resources. Missing equipment production. Fighters. Close air support. We have 500,000 men under arms. Our total population is... Oh, it's core population. Okay. And then that's our core population, which is just Sweden. And then eligible non-core population is what we get from Norway and such. So Norway had 3.12 million people in it, and we can only produce less than 1% of that. So that sucks. Yeah, it's okay though. It's not that bad. You know what I do wish though is I wish it would tell you actually what number, like 12% of 6.37 million. It actually doesn't tell you what number that is, right? So for the eligible non-core population of 3.12 million, it doesn't actually tell me how many 0.238% is. I'd like to know that. That would probably be Maybe a little useful to know. Okay, so a lot of these troops are trained or regular. We can probably go ahead and stop there. We have a lot of experience. We have a lot of army experience. Training up these guys for the motorized and such. I mean, why give motorized troops, you know, why deploy them if I don't have them in the field? If I don't have any trucks to give them. So that's something interesting to consider. Political power goes up quite a bit. Trade. Diplomacy. Looks like Germany likes me for sure. Everybody else is really kind of indifferent, to be honest, which is kind of interesting. Why is my national unity going down? I guess it used to be 90. I guess it's just a base of like 85 now. I don't know. Military youth, militarism, nationalism, collectivist ethos. Hell yeah. It's pretty funny. I've been doing a lot of research about like fascism and all that kind of stuff. I'm a big research and scholarly kind of person. And I don't know. I just like to, you know, check out the ideologies and things like that. I don't know. That stuff's kind of cool to me. You know, let's check it out here. So, okay. So what's going on here? Apparently, my commander, my field marshal here with the 26 divisions, mostly infantry, some cavalry, he feels like Finland is an inferior enemy. He feels like he could win, which is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and then, if that's the way that he feels, I'm gonna go ahead and start justifying a war goal on Lappi. It's gonna take 195 days until September 1939. It's not gonna be done. Maybe they'll get guaranteed by somebody, but I'm gonna try this and see what happens. I wonder if I'll get guaranteed by anybody. I don't know. We finished our light armor. Oh. Independence of Finland just got guaranteed by the United Kingdom. Shit. What about Denmark? You think they'll do it on Denmark? I don't know. Let's see. Because I can cancel the justifications any time. Yeah, they got excuse me, they got guaranteed. Damn, so Denmark and Finland are now guaranteed. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Although I like the way this sounds because we're gonna wait for the USSR to attack Finland, I think. We're gonna see if they do. Because that would put the Allies and the USSR at war. You know? Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and get construction 3. I know I'm focusing a lot of construction, but we do need it. Because if we don't have any factories, then we're not going to get anywhere. Synthetics. Maybe. We'll have to consider it. We're running out of space to build with. We got our motorized. Let's do just one. Yeah, let's do one regiment of each of all these guys. We do need that motorized. We have some naval bombers and such. Pretty good surplus of infantry equipment, which I like. We're going to be moving infantry equipment to, or weapons to, in just a minute. So how fast do we produce these guys? Wow. It's pretty quick. We produce military factories. Looks like about a month or two. Yeah, in like just a month or two. Looks like that's what we produce them at. That's pretty cool. Construction speed, yeah. So let's go ahead and I think we'll just go up to speed 4 for a little while. Let's see here. So it's it's gonna be April 1939. Okay. It's gonna be April 1939. Honestly, I mean, if I have to join Germany, I will do that. I could also just fight the UK by myself. That wouldn't be so hard. I could invade Finland, invade Denmark, and then just hold off the UK by myself. You know, it wouldn't be impossible. We would need some more anti-air, probably like just about everywhere. Let's just build up like 2 in these southern provinces here, especially along the coast. Let's do some coastal forts. Oh god, those are. Wow. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. Check that out. That's per like little region. Those are coastal forts. Holy shit. Okay. Well, never mind about that. Construction, naval bases. Naval base. What am I building up some naval bases here? Allows overseas supply and export of resources. Interesting. Naval dockyards. I like dockyards, although I don't really have the space to build them anymore, so that's okay. Let's go on speed 4. My troops are ready for this invasion. We don't have really any motorized, any trucks to give to these divisions. Yeah, we're quite behind on that. I could even maybe cut back on infantry equipment for just a bit and give them some more motorized here. We have a good surplus of support equipment. Fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Stisel. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. So much for peace. Ooh, we have an extra research slot. Kick ass. Let's go for paramilitarism. Extra research slot. That's very, very good. Actually, don't know exactly what to get, though. Land doctrine? Support battalions. You know, we have a lot of support battalions. I'm going to go ahead and go for this integrated support. Recruit and deploy. These guys are going to be ready to go. These motorized are going to take a little bit. Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by the Italian diplomats, demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog looks like he submitted. Another victim of Mussolini's ambitions. That sucks. Sorry, Albania. We love you, man, but you're too small to really matter. Okay, so we're producing a lot now with our civilian factories. 34 civilian factories, because we're exporting some stuff, I think, from exports. So we own 26, but we gain 8 from exporting goods. Probably to Germany. Angered by Finnish posturing, the naive citizens of Sveareich who imagine the Finnish as a people of peace are entirely out of touch with reality. That's funny. So that's our fabrication on Finland. So I will go to war with them if I have to. And oh shit, are we still fabricating on Denmark? Uh-oh. Ah shit. Yeah, I guess we are. I forgot to turn it off, actually. Should I turn it off? I don't know. Maybe we will keep it up for a little while. Okay, looks like we got some more infantry out of here. We're still training up these motorized. They're still being built. Production, 21 military factories. Towed artillery. Let's cut back on the support. Infantry equipment is doing okay-ish. Let's go for the motorized. Okay, there it is. They're at full. We need more rubber and we need more oil. So I imagine once the war starts, we're going to lose some of these civilian factories here. So that's going to be a shame. Huh. It's going to bite significantly into our production. Yeah, so I guess my general feels like we could invade Finland, huh? USSR could be a pretty good buddy. Let's improve relations with him. It's possible maybe we won't go to war with this guy. Could I create my own faction? I don't know how you do that. Free military factories. I guess we'll put all the extra here. Let's get some more infantry equipment. We have 503,000 men available in our manpower pool. see, Lapland. Yeah, we could execute an invasion if we wanted to. May, June, July, August, September. So we have about 4 months until this Finland invasion is going to happen. I'm actually kind of worried about this justification on Denmark. Maybe I should get rid of that because we won't even be able to use that because we need to invade Finland. Let's go ahead and cancel this justification. It was at 35%. That is a shame, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I think it'd be a little better if we spent that political power elsewhere. Infantry, mechanized, support battalions, MP, maintenance, recon companies, engineer company, entrenchment. Definitely want to get some of these in a little bit. Armor. I don't think we have the industry for armor. Let's just be honest. Improved artillery. Yeah, we want that. We do want that improved artillery. I'm still trying to think. It's improved relations with these guys for sure. Soviet Union has strategic reasons to be hostile to the Svea Reich. Shit. How do they feel towards Finland? Do they like Finland? I wonder. Oh, these guys are hated. Soviet Union has a very bad opinion of Finland. Yeah, so there might be some sort of war going on, I imagine. If I'm lucky, the Soviet Union will invade Finland before I do. And I could probably take it all. Although, what if the Soviet Union attacked me? Ooh, that'd be very interesting. That'd be really cool. I mean, this is my first campaign in Hearts of Iron 4, so it's like if crazy things like that happen, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. So what do radar stations do? Radar allows you to gain intel on enemy troops in nearby states. A high radar level in the state increases the effective range of the radar. Radar also provides the state with better detection of enemy air forces. Let's modify the government. All adults serve, service by requirement. This is what's weird is how is service by requirement, like just in theory, how is service by requirement different from all adults serve, right? Like I imagine service by requirement, you'd be basically pressing into service all males 18 to 45 anyway. So what's like all adults serve? I don't even know what that is. Scraping the barrels, obviously, like dude, you're recruiting people who are too old to fight, you know, I don't know. Recruitable population, look at that, 25% recruitable population. That's crazy. That's crazy. That seems like an almost, it's funny that it seems almost kind of like a fanciful number, 25%, because if you think of like say Nazi Germany from like 1943 onwards, even at the end of World War I think it was like almost like 10% or like 9% of the German male population was conscripted into the fight. Like it's I don't know, it's funny that 25%, like they put that number at scraping the barrel. I don't know, that's just me. It's just crazy. That number seems really amazing to me. Like at the Battle of Cannae, between the Romans and the Carthaginians way back in BC times during the Second Punic War, at the defeat of Cannae, it said that possibly 1/5 of the Roman male adult population was destroyed in that fight, right? That's 20% of that you're talking about there. So I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. It's funny how they come up with those numbers. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. Ship designers. No, don't need it. War economy, export focus. Oh yeah, I could change this now, huh? Closed economy, free trade, resources to market, limited exports, factory output. Oh, that's right, huh? Yeah. So what happens if I do closed economy? No resources will be exported. I'm gonna stay with export focus. I don't think closing our economy is gonna be very good for a little while. We'll have to see. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's see. Military high command, fleet logistics, infantry division attack, bomber artillery. Ooh, I like that guy. Let's get some infantry. Some guys that can better our infantry theory and infantry technology and such. All right, it's going to be June. I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to take a quick break here, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, please click the little logo in the corner. Thanks, guys.